All right, so if this next ship, loaded correctly, Eagle's Eye 1999 has created a ship called Might of Maelstrom, which is a cool name. That sounds like either a video game or a World of Warcraft expansion or like Heart of the Swarm or something. What do we got? Pyromaniacy Type A. All right, wow, that's a cool looking ship. Whichever AI Eagle's Eye is using to create these, it's got a similar theme going for a lot of these ships with the coloration and the shapes and everything. All right, let's see what Might of Maelstrom is all about. Pyromaniacy Type A. This ship is designed for maximum carnage. If carnage is synonymous for unending fire, apparently we had a fire laser last time, so something with fire here. We got a theme going. We are unaware of who exactly within Eagle Corps okayed the production of this ship. All we know is that it will burn, baby, burn. Alright, well, if you like fire, today's your day in FTL. We have the token for free stuff, long-range scanners. We got Destroyer Laser. Heavy laser fires 3 powerful shots turn through enemy hull with ease. 3 power, 18-second charge time. 3 shots. Normal damage 2. So this is a heavy laser 2 with an extra shot, basically. Tim, 34 months in a row of tier 1 subbage. Thank you so much, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Nice ship. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Or hot, I guess, if you want to be puntastic about it. Hellfire Beam. So yeah, this is a better fire beam. It has a 100% chance to start fires. And it also pierces 3 shields. And charges faster. It's a very, very good fire beam. Human Slug Crystal, normal hacking. Hey, look at this. We have a ship that starts with shields. RPG, 2 ships in a row with shields. What is it, my birthday? Actually, we're only about 2 weeks, 3 weeks away from my birthday, chat. So, do we have Gibbs for the rebellion? No Gibbs today, or I mean the best type of Gibbs, the invisibility type of Gibbs. So, let's see what we got here. Free stuff. Yeah, we have enough scrap, or enough stuff to start with both weapons online. Something weird with the doors. What's going on with the... I guess I'm used to RPG Nerdos doing a thicker wall on the whole image. And so it looks like it's missing a wall to me, but it does have a wall. It does have a whole image. It just is thinner than the RPG Nerdos ones. Only 5 drone parts to start. Limited hacks. You say only, and that's like what vanilla FTO would actually give us, so I would say that's not bad. I'm okay with it. Oh gosh. Single laser double fire in there. Pop, pop, pop. No double reward, sadly. The heal bay all the way over here, okay. You prefer the thin walls. You like to hear all of the sounds your neighbors make, huh? I gotcha, I gotcha. Alright, so we can instantly get shield values. That's a good start. Could have hacked his weapons. I chose not to because of my drone parts. Oh, we also start with backup battery. Love that. Never surrender my crew to slavers. Alright, so let us hack weapons and go for the crew kill so we can hopefully get free, free crew for ourselves. Okay. I only want to do 2 shots. I don't want to do too much hull damage. I just want to get the missile down.
Oh, goddamn, you shitty game.
Okay. This is a big ship, visually. Yes, it is a big ship. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, they're gonna get locked in, or they're gonna leave? They're gonna leave. So I should be able to follow you with the fires anywhere. Okay. Alright, do you die to No O2 or the fires? Which comes first? It looks like the fire. Beautiful. If only we had level 2 sensors to see all the fires we were starting. I am the fire starter, distant instigator. Been a while since I've done that quote, I guess. Did I say yes or no? I think I accidentally hit no there. I think I fat fingered the no. Oops. I meant to respond to that. Okay, Hellfire Beam won't really do much for us unless we get lucky and burn something down, so. That's right, Fire Bob! This is the perfect Fire Bob ship. Although it's a fire beam instead of fire bomb. No! I hate you, FTL. No, I have no shields. Oh my god, you piece of shit. Game. He bombed my shields right before a heavy laser shot. And right before the fire thing went off. Jesus Christ. Okay, at least we burned down his weapons. Alright, not the end of the world, but oh my god, that's so annoying and honestly pretty painful. That was pretty rude timing right there. Did my bomb my shields right as all the shiznizzle's about to hit the Fiznan. Ship's burning, yo. Yeah, it definitely was burning, yo. If you could not bomb my shields twice, that would be great. Wow, he instantly decided to run, huh? Deleted human. Beautiful. Alright, heal. Well, let's fix this first. Killed you and your ship. How do you feel about that? You feel nothing because you're dead. But I hope you felt bad about it right before you died. At least my O2 didn't burn out, true. Burn down. That would have sucked. Alright. Shields, power. Alright. Alright, we took like 5 damage from ridiculous solar flare, bomb, and heavy laser fight, but we're fine, we're fine. Eagle's Core token reminder. True, I can sell it at the store. I do always forget about that. My bad. Alright, I was gonna say safe fight, but offensive drone means not a safe fight. Alright, let's go see how on fire they are. He's on fire. Pretty well on fire. He's heating up. Nice double reward. Okay, let me get 6, 5, 4. Let me get one more power here. Although I have backup battery. Whoa, engines are expensive. What the? Why is it 40 for level 3 engines? I guess that's the punishment for having level 5 weapons to start or something. That's weird. That's the first time I've seen a system on your mod be more expensive. Ah, an intruder. I keep thinking, okay, safe fight to train, and then we get bullshnizzle like this on my ship. poopy 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 poopy. I think we're gonna do too much hull damage because I fired at him with this ridiculously strong destroyer laser or whatever it's called. I think it's called destroyer. Destroyer, I just met her, lol. Well, we are getting double rewards, so that's very, very, very nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, scan. No, fail. We're a failure at scanning. We need Zoltan to overcharge their scanners, I think, for the blue option on that one. This one is, I think, Clone Bay. Blue option. Or Clone Bay protection from crew loss. Alright, safe fight. Let's get our crew all trained. Again, I can't really train weapons because the weapons are too OP to start. I could potentially fire, set a single room on fire. I wonder if I can. Do this. I think their crew is gonna eventually die from fires, though. Oh, yeah, their ship's burning down now. Oh, crap. Whoops. Alright. Well, we got level 1 engine training, I guess. Human training speed. Racial bonus activated. Yeah, that's what. It's like, probably can't actually get weapon training in, and I tried, and I tried, and I tried. Yes, I tried, and I tried. I can't get no, ba-doo-doo, ba-dee-doo. Okay, so now we can train engines, shields. Engine, shields, and piloting, I guess. So has anybody in chat played this Expedition 33 game? I've been hearing so much good stuff about it. Curious if anybody in chat's played it yet. And I do want to cross train here. I've heard it's kind of like game of the year levels of amazingness. You've not played it, but you've heard many good things about it. You've also been curious about it, Taters. That's probably the next major game I play on stream after Void War. And, you know, Monster Train when I'm done with it. Well, probably what I'll do soon is I'm getting into the grind of Monster Train 2. So what I'm thinking about doing is after I'm taking next week off of streaming to go visit my brother and family. After next week, when I come back, I might start splitting my time, or maybe I'll play Void War a couple days, see if it's got enough content or good enough gameplay that I want to put more time into it. And if it does, I might like play it for a week or something, and then swap back to Monster Train, but mix in Expedition 33 every other day or something like that. So, trying to think how I want to do it, because there are some other games I do want to play, even with as much as I'm enjoying Monster Train 2. You have a friend who's playing it? You have to ask him how he's liking it? Nice. You sat with your friend watching him play, it's quite nice, although it's certainly something to put your time into. Well, yeah, it's like an old school Final Fantasy, right? Like a RPG, you have to grind levels in and get through the story and fight difficult boss fights, like an actual RPG, like from ye olden days. Of Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy VIIs, and you know what are some of the older ones, the original like Fallout games, like really time investment, well written, good combat. I think we're fully trained now, except for Shields guy that I just moved off of there. Good old turn-based RPG, that's right. Okay. Some even call it JRPG for the combat mechanics, yeah. Mm-hmm. We shouldn't have this on auto fire anymore. Hey, let's get ourselves a free NG, baby. Welcome aboard, free NG, baby. Don't want to put this guy on shields since I train him in shields. Nah. Nah, he's got some weapon training. Okay, cloaking and a burst laser 2, it looks like. Yeah. Beep, 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 boop, beep. Beep-a-deep, beep-a-deep. Well, 0 dodges, not ideal to start. Hellfire Beam does a tick of crew damage. Oh, does it? I didn't even notice that. Yeah, 15 crew damage, nice. Wow, literally still 0 dodges. Goodness gracious. Let's put all that training into dodge, and we have gotten ace 0 dodges so far. Not ideal. Okay. No dodging for me. Good. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. We are getting a lot of double rewards though, so that's nice. Two fires in a vacuumed room does have a decent chance of causing 1 system damage. Yeah, I don't know what the chances are on it, but firing the Hellfire Beam isn't pointless because it's also weapon training, and there's a chance the system goes down in a vacuum, oxygenless auto ship room. Pirate or Zoltan? Crew killing pirates, I think, could get us a lot of potential scraps, so potential bonus rewards and recruit. Alright, pirates will not give me anything. No free stuff from pirates. Happen to you quite often once they close to 50% of your test runs. But you got system damage on auto scouts? Yeah. Shut down my engines. Fire beam does not pierce Zoltan shields, does it? No, it does not. At least it does damage to the Zoltan shields, though. Golden shield plus missile. Go whack yourself, by the way.
Man? What the actual fuck?
Could hack now, I guess. Wow, nobody on piloting. He dodged 2 out of 3 shots. His RNG right now is pretty stupid. So he has at least level 2 piloting. And stupidly good luck, apparently. Guy in a fire. What's up, Mr. Duke Guide, sir? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday to you. Staying cool. That's definitely hard in Texas right now. It's been mid-90s to 100, like mid-90s for the last, I don't know, gosh, many moons. I'm gonna go down into the nebula, even though it feels like a bit of a waste scrap. Do I want to do any upgrades? Open for a store to get cloaking, so I'd like to save up for that. Or hacking. I mean, mind control. I have hacking already. Need for free stuff. Asteroid field. How do you call there in America a canned 50-50 mix of beer and fruity lemonade? A Mike's Hard Lemonade? I don't know. I don't know if there's an official name for it here in the US. Anybody who drinks can answer that question. I don't drink. It's so hot your windows are sweating. Not even sure what it means for windows to be sweating. That would only happen if it's like humid and hot, right? Because there has to be moisture in the air for that to work. Beer and fruity lemonade combined. What would that be? I don't know, just a mixed drink? I think we'd just call it a mixed drink. So many missiles. Alright. F your missiles, let's hack the weapons. Even hacking gets a shot on. Come on. At least we dodged finally.
Dodges, man.
66% humidity here, and it feels like 102. Whew. That is not a comfortable temperature. Do you believe it's a shandy? A shandy? I never heard of that word before. Is that an American word? Shandy? What does that even mean? I don't know what that means. Alright, well, we can crew kill if we wait for the O2 to run out. Rattler. I've not heard of that word either. And I've not heard of any of these words. Call it a rattler where you are. 40% of all rattlers are 0%. You're drinking a 0% mango rattler. Use Hellfire to tick down their health slowly but surely. Yeah, I'm kind of doing that as well. Rattler sounds like... What's his face? Radcliffe. What's his name? Daniel Radcliffe. Oh, we got a map. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only need one more nebula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. A brewery local to me has a mix of beer and lemonade called a Cyclist. Okay. I don't think I'm getting that quest. They call them Rattlers here as well. Where is here for you, Mr. Neil? So I'm in Texas and I've never heard that word. I also don't drink though, so I don't know if I'm a good, you know, person to know the names of drink types. Rattler is a German word for cyclist. Oh, is it really? You're in Canada, huh? Okay. Boulevard Brewery in Kansas City has a ginger lemon rattler. Okay. It sounds like rattler is a German word that maybe is used in other places to describe a similar type of drink, I guess. Ooh, just enough doges. Beautiful. Deleted. Beautiful. Fire suppression, explosive replicator, reverse ion field. Sell our token for 62 scrap. Buy a drone part and 1 fuel. Do I care about anything else here? Against auto scouts, I'd probably want the pike beam. Don't think I get that quest unless I'm willing to double dive, which I'm not, unless I get like cloaking, and even then. Okay. Lots of freaking burst lasers and missiles this run. Not a fan, man. Not a fan. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Beautiful. Excuse me. Have some fires. Do they have a 0% variation? I think there's non-alcoholic versions of most drinks in the US, at least I think. Actually, I don't know if that's true. Again, I don't drink a lot, so I don't drink at all, so I don't know why I'm saying like I have any clue. My experience is my ex who drank a lot. That's my experience. Thank you. Or, Dankeschön. Okay. Oh, they have both my systems. Okay, did I save up enough to get all of them? What's this weapon? Ion Penetrator. 2 power. 4 ion damage that pierces all shields. Actually pretty good for an ion. Let's get this. Oh, 155. It's even cheaper. I forgot you lowered the prices of these systems. Okay. So I could buy Halberd Beam or this ion thing if I wanted. Just not a big fan of ion weapons in general. No hull damage, no crew killing. Small breach chance, I guess. I could buy Halberd Beam. Let's hold off, because, well, we're going to Sector 3. I'm going to buy the Halberd Beam and not worry about getting online yet. Yeah, there's so many OP weapons in your mod. That's why I didn't really want to spend money on a weapon, but going into Sector 3 with 2 shields, I don't really want to only have 1 hull damaging weapon. Ah, I messed that up. You can get 2 fires in there like I meant to. Good. Halberd might be better than D-Laser for my purposes. Depends on how many shields they have. And honestly, my plan is to do 1 weapon upgrade so I can go D-Laser plus Halberd Beam if I have like an auto scout that I can't burn their crew down. Because Hellfire Beam can do so much work by itself. If I hack weapons and Hellfire Beam them with 3 shield piercing, we should be able to burn them all down. Burn it down, baby, baby, burn it down. Burn it, burn it, burn it down. Alright, free crew, baby. And that is a silly device. What a silly device to not be naming yourself Silly Device, because Silly Device is your actual name. Silly Device. Zoltan Homeworld's rebel controlled. Well, I guess we can go look for Zoltan Shield. Or Envoy, I guess. Alright, non-ship fights if I want to actually look for Zoltan Shield quest. Alright, I'll start with 1. Hear them out, please. Darn, I'll hear them out. I don't think I care about distress beacons, though. Half power. Free stuff and humans on board. Kill your friends. Speaking of other tasty delicacies, you're going to ask me a question that can start a family argument here in Poland. Uh-oh. Well, if it's about if I like a certain type of food, my answer is probably going to be negative and cause the yelling. But feel free to shoot. Okay, that's a lot of ship fights. Do you like your baked cheesecake with or without raisins? Now, I'm going to make you really, really mad. And then I'm going to say I don't really even like cheesecake that much. Now, let me preface this by saying I actually did have cheesecake over the weekend with my parents, and it was quite good. But it was like cheesecake was not the main ingredient. Cheesecake was just a layer in this cake. But the problem is, I'm pretty sure... Oh, wow, we did a bunch of system damage to the Hellfire. Pretty sure that the amount of dairy inside cheesecakes now does horrible things to my stomach, so I can't really eat them even if I wanted to. But I've never really been into cheesecakes. So, there you go. If I did like cheesecakes, I'd probably go without raisins, but I'm okay with raisins. I don't love them, I don't hate them. I used to eat breakfast with raisins in it, like Raisin Bran type stuff. So that's a very long-winded way to say that do not like, would choose to not get either of those things. Either of those things. There's very little dairy in cheesecake, Kappa Kappa. My stomach says you're lying. And my having to get up in the middle of the night says that that is a false statement. That was actually from the Cotton Patch Cafe that I mentioned earlier. They had something called a... what did they call it? Grandma's cake or something. That was like a caramel cake with a cheesecake layer. I mean, it was actually quite delicious what I ate. And then that night I was very regretful that I ate it. I have tried lactase tablets and they do help, but I don't have them on me at all times. And I usually just try to avoid eating too much dairy, so if I eat something and I forget about it, then I pay the price later. Because I think you have to eat the lactase tablets when you eat the food, so it's digesting with the food, I think. But yes, I actually do have some of those. I just didn't bring it because I didn't think about it. I didn't think I'd be eating a dairy cheesecake thing. Okay, I better hack this guy. So poor planning and poor choices on my part. Yes, a fire in your pants. That's one way to describe it. Hopefully the fire is not stuck inside of your pants. At least we're getting some weapon upgrades, or weapon training going on here. It's actually one of the slower runs from Eagle's Eye, because as OP as our weapons are, they don't kill super fast. Do. Very nice. It's a bit of a slow burn, you could say, this ship. Yes, a slow burn. One way to describe it. It's fun though. I'm enjoying I mean, who doesn't enjoy a little bit of arson in their life? Burning our enemies and laughing at their pain. Who doesn't enjoy a little bit of that? Probably sane people, but nobody ever accused us of being sane around here. Alright, so we got double defense drones, triple NGs. Mind control's actually going to probably help us get a lot of these good fires. You should grab and have some by yourself because dairy is so healthy. You totally should try out some yogurt or kefir on fruity buttermilk others. Well, I do know that yogurt is good for your digestion, and I get a smoothie once or twice a week that's about gut health that has yogurt that's, you know, supposed to have the good bacteria in it for your stomach. I don't think yogurt... Is yogurt dairy? I don't think yogurt is dairy. Yogurt is... What is yogurt? I don't think it's dairy. Because I eat it all the time and don't have the same reactions as I do to some other dairy things. What is yogurt? Cultured something. I know cultured bacteria doing something. But I don't know if it's doing it to a dairy thing or what. Pretty ignorant about a lot of different food types and stuff. A little bit of arson in my life, a little bit of pain to get me by, a little bit of salt to taint my day, a little bit of stories to pass the time. Little bit of Monica. Nice. Well done, Eagle's Eye. Well done. Nice classic song from the 90s. What is that song called? I think it's called A Little Bit of Something. Holy deleted human Batman. It took you way too long to come up with that. Well, well done. According to Wiki, Turkish yogurt. Food produced by bacteria fermentation of milk. Okay. Maybe there is dairy in yogurt, but I don't know. Yogurt doesn't do to my stomach what... I don't know, maybe it's only certain types of dairy that messes with my stomach. I don't know. I can have like dairy-free ice cream, I know. Maybe it's certain types of cheeses. I don't know. When I've been dealing with stomach issues for about 2 years, I think what I have is called IBS, if you want to look it up. And I'm pretty sure there's like different foods that can trigger the issues that you have. And I'm trying to figure out what the trigger foods are. And I thought I had become lactose intolerant, but I don't know. I still eat some cheeses and some things with small amounts of dairy in it, and I'm kind of okay. So I just don't know. I just don't know. That kind of stuff can be really annoying to figure out, you know? Mambo number 5, that's the one. You don't get stomach problems because it's fermented. When culture bacteria ferments milk, they start with degrading the lactose because it's the most accessible for them. Okay, so yogurt is a dairy thing, but it has no lactose, which is the thing that causes the issues for people who are lactose intolerant, I assume. So that would make sense that I wouldn't have issues with yogurt. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not crazy. I thought maybe I was crazy in thinking that I wasn't having issues with yogurt. Lactose intolerance symptoms triggered with lactose. Fermented products have like 90 to 95% less lactose in it. Yeah. What do crew members on FTL ships eat? Do they have replicators like in Star Trek? It's a good question. I don't know the answer. I would guess they have, you know, there's the heal bay, so I would guess there's like some sort of life support stuff. Maybe it's like the Matrix, where they eat that goop. And say it has all the essential amino acids and vitamins you could need. Or whatever it was that, was it Tank or Dozer says. Biodestroyer has 1 shield piercing, yes. And it does have a 20% fire chance, but Hellfire Beam just... Oh, this has 2 shield piercing. Why did I think it had 3? I don't know. I think I said 3 earlier. Only 2. Okay. Still good. Alright, do I have all of my systems? I do. I think I'm going to go ahead and get weapon power so I can go Halberd Beam with D-Laser against auto scouts that we're fighting pretty frequently. This should be hear them out, or recalculation of our deals without war. True progress can only be achieved without bloodshed, and that is the first time in a long time I think I've gotten Zoltan's Shield. If our ship didn't start with it. So hey, look at that. Fire Destroyer does 60 crew damage. That's its thing. Okay. Civilian, thank you for not being a force Zoltan. Do I keep Zoltan's Shield? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I keep Zoltan's Shield? One of the, probably the best defensive augment in the game. Not sure I could think of a reason why I'd get rid of it. Beep beep a beep beep a beep 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 a beep 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 beep. Regarding being crazy about some life feature, for cognizant people like you, it's usually the matter of a hidden mechanism not being known. Yeah, well, it's usually ignorance. That's true. And yeah, I should probably use less negative word choices. I'm sarcastic. So when I say I don't know something, I'll say, well, I'm just stupid, you know. It's kind of the way I say things. Probably not the healthiest way to do it. It's just, I've always had that kind of trying to be overly negative to be funny or something thing going on.
Oh, come on.
My Zoltan Shield laughs at your double missiles, sir. And a fart in your general direction. Alright, let's go put you on sensors. Half power. Don't have Clone Bane. Let's go ahead and do this since it's potential for manly search. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries. That's right. That subtle lingering feeling that the murder and current murder mystery trivia is non-yogurt dairy. What? Don't quite get that. I don't know, do people... I don't think people can die of lactose intolerance. I don't think. You just have a very bad time in the bathroom. But I don't know, maybe you could have such a bad time that you die. I mean, that sounds like a horrible way to go. The most undignified way to go.
Why? He dodged every fucking shot. Oh, I hate this fucking game.
Okay. Beautiful. Mantis, you're not putting out that fire. Don't pretend. Let's see. Solar flare. You know, don't even want to go to a solar flare. Just don't want to. Oh. Well, I guess I have to. So uncivilized. That's right.
Thanks for subscribing to the channel.
Florchin, thank you for the 62 months of Prime subbage, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. They don't die of that. You're joking that it's like in the detective media that someone has a gut feeling that someone else is or isn't a murderer. Oh, it's a pun about gut feelings, huh? Okay. Auto Scout drones brought to you by ChatGPT. Sure. Good doges, cloak that. Beautiful. Almost a one shot. Have I played Subnautica? Oh, yes, I have. When talking about my favorite games, you know, when we get the discussion about, chat, what's your favorite game of all time? And I inevitably ask the same question of myself. I do it by genre. And I classify Subnautica as the best survival game of all time. I think Subnautica is my pick for top survival game of all time. Love that game. I played that game so much in early access that I actually got burned out on the first one before it was completed. And I'm looking forward very much to Subnautica 2 and hope it is better than Subnautica Sub-Zero, I think the DLC was called. Yes, I'm very excited about Subnautica 2. Very, 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 very excited. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Still relevant film you showed to your kids this weekend. Really? Truman Show is one of my favorite movies of all time. Might seem like a weird favorite of all time movie, but the music, the story, the production. I mean, I didn't even know anything about like production or anything as a kid, but I love the way it's like just the way the story is told is just done so well. I love that movie. I love Truman Show. It's like one of my top like 3 movies all time, I think. Did I ever play through the finished game of Subnautica 1? You did something similar with the alpha version of Subnautica. You're going for 100% completion again right now and loving it. Yeah, when the game eventually came out, I did eventually go back and replay the entire story. I kind of went through it pretty quickly because, you know, I knew where everything was. But yes, I did. Heavy flak. 2 power, 3 shots. Each shot does 2 damage. 12-second charge time. Alright. Here's the TI, the beefed up Vulcan. That's very, very good. I think I don't want to do a Vulcan run today. I feel like we've done a lot of those. I want to reload her too. But I would fill up my augment slots. A couple power. Let's do this because the D laser, as great as it is a little slow. Like the music in the Truman Show, I loved it so much that I like learned the piano part for the song called Truman Sleeps. And I still to this day, if I'm just sitting at a piano noodling, which I don't do very much anymore, but I did a lot when I was younger, I'll just start playing Truman Sleeps. It's such a beautiful, gorgeous little random piece of music. I love it. Why am I fighting with NGs? I don't know. They're the ones not manning systems, I guess. Bleedy-doo, bleedy-doo, bleedy-doo. I don't have 5 jumps, and I don't have one more nebula jump to go through. Sad times. What is that pair of emotes? Alien.air. Alien loves you. It's your own emote. Cool. Like a... Looks like a Venus flytrap with a giant tongue waving at me. Cool. Nice animated emote. I dig it. May I have Fen? Sure. You want to be the human most likely to get vented. Who am I to deny a venting request? But yeah, we played through. I played through 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't get 4, I only get 3. I did play through Subnautica multiple times on stream. And then I did do a playthrough of Sub-Zero, but this was years ago. Like, you have to remember, I have been streaming a stupidly long amount of time for kind of how low my viewer count numbers is, I'd say. Because
Could you give me a
I think I'm in like my 8th year of streaming or something crazy like that. So, we played a lot of games over the years, that's for sure. If you've never played Sub-Zero, you've heard it wasn't quite as good. I still enjoyed it. If you like Subnautica 1, I think it's worth a playthrough. It just... The world was smaller, and the land vehicle that they added was supposed to be, you know, the new fun cool thing. I think it was kind of buggy and didn't work very well. Like the land was like some sort of speeder bike thing, and it just didn't move super well, and the story wasn't as good. So it wasn't bad, but it's like after you watch The Matrix 1, how can you ever enjoy Matrix 2 and 3 when they are half as good or less? It's just like, you can't quite compare, you know? How's the run so far? It's quite good. It's quite good. We're burning rock people right now, and it's going pretty well. Can I rename Ariel to Grima? Sure. Grima the human meme. It's been a while since we've done that. It's an older meme, so it checks out. I care about a store if I have to dive for it. Sector 4. Nah, I got my systems. I don't need a store. There are good weapons we could find there, but we already have some pretty good weapons, and we'll have plenty of time to find more good weapons. Like this. What's up, Mr. Keese? Happy Monday, sir. Oh, that's a cool cloak image, too. I haven't really looked at that. You made it all fiery and homage. What, the cloaking? Oh, is that's supposed to represent like fiery? I mean, it looks gold to me, like a dark gold color with the blue. I don't know. Whatever you did, it looks really cool to me. Kind of wish this was the ship, the non-cloaked version of the ship, because that looks even cooler to me. Looks super cool, right? Let's grab some of the free stuff. Yeah, looks awesome. Okay, let's check if we have a store. Oh, we have a Rebel Stronghold. Okay, let's go see if we can look around. We already got hear them out, so now we just want to look around. Oh my god, I gotta like backtrack. I bet you look around is over here, but I'm not gonna backtrack just for the chance at it. It's too many chance of getting unlucky and it being just right here. Please look around. Calculated, chat. Calculated. For you. You're on fire. We don't need to crew kill this, and you don't even get any bonuses for crew killing it, but I'm going to do it because it's fun. And some people just like to watch the world burn. Their enemies die in a fire. Oh, ship burned down before the crew could burn down. First world FTL problems. Our burning is so strong. Ship burned down before crew could burn down. Well deserved. I agree. I agree. Rebel flagship deserves it. Okay, he's running. No running allowed, sir. There. Please don't dodge. Oh god. Okay, we're good. Crew killed, the rebel rigger running away. Rebel rigger running away. $17 drone part, so I could hack every fight if I want to. Currently no need. Does the flagship... Hold on a second. Does he flagship con has... What? Did you miss some words in your sentence there or something? I feel like I'm missing something. Does it add the side rooms as well, or are they always there? Under construction flagship. Are you asking, does it have the connected rooms to missiles and lasers? I think the under construction flagship on lower difficulty has the connected rooms as well, but I haven't played in easy or normal in so long that I honestly couldn't tell you. It has been literal years, I think, since I've played not in hard mode. So you'd have to check yourself, Turbo. Sorry, I don't know the answer to that. Alien.air says it always has a connected rooms. I would believe it. I would believe it. I cannot confirm with my own knowledge because of how long it's been since I played on a lower difficulty, but that sounds true to me.
How did you dodge everything? What?
That sounds like real information and not fake news. Man, cannot stop yawning today. It's Monday, you know? Monday is my yawn day. It's Madman's hating life day. It's my yawn day. I can never feel like I'm awake on Mondays. Oh, that was a weird lag spike. Perhaps because the rebels had learned or had the forethought to add them to the second one. I mean... Statements like that to me are always kind of pointless because there's no, like... You don't need a lore reason for it. The real reason is because the devs either forgot or decided that that's what they wanted it to be. Like... Lore reasons for things in a video game are usually, like, not that important to me. I'm more interested in, like, why did the devs choose X? But I guess a lot of people in chat are big on lore, even if the devs themselves didn't have any lore reasons for doing things. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lots of beams, scary for a ship with less than 2 shields. Well, beam masters in late game usually are not that scary because they are rarely. And rarely are you this late in a run and shieldless. And if you are, your run has been a bad time, that's for sure. That's your fan idea. Your fan fiction for the under construction flagship is the rebels learn had the forethought to add the side rooms on the second one. Okay, all right. Damn, I think ship burns down before crew does. It's gonna be close. Nah. Where's my augment or weapon that makes burning happen faster? That's not a thing, I know. Where are we going? We're going to asteroid field? Let's not go there shieldless then. You don't know if you've ever noticed Zoltan shields blocking ion pulse? Yep. Zoltan shields block. I think ion pulse does 4 Zoltan, 4 ion damage. So it'll block 2 if you take no other damage to your shields. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Not sure I'm still using the D-laser over the Albert beam here. Nice. If you don't have a shield system, then they don't block ion pulses. True. Wait, are you talking about Zoltan shields? Well, yeah, but if you don't have a Zoltan shield and no shield system, a lot of weird things happen. But that can only happen in, well, if you mean a ship, a modded ship that hasn't had shields added to them, because there's no vanilla ship that is unable to get shields. So Zoltan shield will always work on vanilla ships, even if they don't have a shield system, I believe. Actually, I can't remember. Have I gotten Zoltan shield? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done a shieldless run, but I got Zoltan shields, and Zoltan shields acted normally. I'm pretty sure about that. About 90% sure about that. So I'm pretty sure I did one of my first shieldless runs that I uploaded to YouTube was Stealth B as a shieldless, completely going for a complete shieldless run. And I'm pretty sure I did get Zoltan shield on that run, and I was thinking, is that really shieldless though? Because it was acting like a real shield. In vanilla, Zoltan shields will not work if your ship cannot ever install shields. Yeah, but that's only applicable if you're playing modded. And when I say vanilla, I mean no mods. There's no vanilla unmodded ship that can't get shields. That doesn't exist. So I think you're talking about playing non-hyperspace with modded ships is what I think you're talking about. If a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? What? Why are we talking about trees and forests now, though? I've actually never understood that metaphor. If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, does it make a sound? Sounds like a philosophical question that I don't understand. The bug exists in vanilla, but there's not vanilla ship which it applies to. Okay. So, because there's no ship that the bug applies to, there's no human to hear the tree falling in the forest. Not not sure why I used air quotes for that. Is that how that metaphor applies? One more weapon power for halberd instead of hellfire for scouts. Yeah, that's what you meant by that? Okay. Sorry. I have a hard time with puns and metaphors, apparently. And that one was a little over my head, I guess. Well, I got there eventually. We got there eventually, chat. Yay. More weapon power to use for halberd instead of hellfire for scouts. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I was like, I could change halberd for D-laser, but yeah, actually. Beautiful. We got a map. Does that map matter? No, we didn't have choices. Check store. If they don't have anything crazy good, maybe we'll do weapon power to do that swap. We're definitely keeping hellfire for boss fight because we want a crew kill with that. This is the normal advanced FTL navigation, not the whatever the upgraded version in RPG's version is. Power flak. 2 power for 4 shots. With 2 hull damage like this one. This is a better heavy flak. Slower? Only by 2 seconds. Leave your enemies crying if not dead. How dark. It's a question that focuses on paying attention to the denotative, I've never heard that word, meaning of words, sound, vibrations that travel through the air or another medium and can be heard when they reach a person or animal's ears. Old. Did you hear about the death of the mushroom boy? It's sad. He was such a fun guy. You're not mad. The destroy laser is a mid-tier weapon in your mod. Feel free to get rid of it. This is good for crew killing. Although it does a little too much hull damage to maybe do crew killing. Although, so do the flaks. Shot radius of 47. I guess the downside of this is the high cost, but if you can afford it. Man, double OP flaks plus double OP beam sounds pretty good to me, though. So now, I just swap Hellfire for Halberd Beam and we can just do that if we have a auto scout. Denotative. Where's the emphasis? Which syllable has the emphasis? Is it denotative, 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 denotative? That would be the French word. Denotative! Oh, that was some weird Italian-French hybrid there. Civilian. Floating almost 300 scrap for what reason? I'm killing everybody and I don't need to spend the scrap. No good reason. I should have done the mic control upgrade there. Get some value points. There, I got all the value points. Floating less scrap now. Denotative. Okay. Denotative. I have a feeling it's actually denotative. Like, one of those words has 2 different emphases. One on the first syllable and one on the second syllable. Could be wrong about that, though. Have the wrong beam online. I want heavy flak to go first. This is less accurate. Beep 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 beep. Is the bot not working? Should be working. Always forget to remind you about mind control upgrades. Yeah, and I forget to do them. I don't know why the bank heist isn't working. Channel commands, stream interaction, mini games. Bank heist is enabled. It should be working. Care about anything here? Wow, another power flak. So I could get that online if I can get value points or over weapon, whatever. Elitization. Just so expensive though. And honestly, this Hellfire is pretty darn good. I don't know that I want to spend scrap on it, to be honest. Looked it up. Second syllable. You've been saying it wrong for years. Denotative. Is that what it is? Denotative. I don't think I've ever heard that word. Is that like the adverb version of denotate? Or notate? I feel like I'm pretty good with English vocabulary because I read like crazy. I don't think I've ever heard denotative before. Feeling so ignorant right now. How have I never heard that word before?
These fucking dodges!
First to the literal dictionary definition of a word. What's up, Chestneck? It's another Monday. It is another Monday. Yes, 'tis. Contrast with connotative. Ah, okay. Connotative is a word I do know. A connotation is something that would not be the literal definition. It would be the what something is like referencing, or something that has a connotation, a negative connotation is okay. I can kind of see it now. Oh, I know why you've never heard it. You have friends. You don't have friends? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm a Fortos. I'll be honest. I might have friends, but I don't go out and see them ever because I hang out in my apartment and play video games all the time. So I may have friends, I just don't ever interact with them. I honestly haven't seen most of my high school friends in years, and some of them live probably within 30 minutes of me. But they also have kids and a family, and that makes it harder to hang out when you get older, you know? All right, if you got 3 more nebulas, I got 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Remove the human immediately because the rock is trained on engines? Sure. Although I don't need to remove them until, you know, we run out of space. I mean, I'll vent some humans, but I'm not going to do it just for the lulz. Although sometimes we do it for the lulz. Okay, which blue option do we take? I think Engie is always high amount of scrap, I think. That's better than you. No one can see your friends besides me. Well, if you have imaginary friends, then at least you interact with them. And that's better than not having imaginary friends, right? How could humans travel in space since we cannot travel faster than light? Oh no, is this another discussion about video game mechanics in the real world? Because I don't really care about those discussions. Because video games. And how do you know humans can't travel faster than light? How do you know? They do it in Star Trek all the time. And that's as real as this video game, right? It would only be viable if we could figure out black holes. You mean wormholes, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I do have a lot of scrap. Check store and then I'll probably spend some of this scrap. Scribble-daddly-doodly-oocious. Clone Bay. I'll buy Clone Bay. Don't think I care about any of this. How many crew slots do we have? Okay, normal amount. We just still have one more left. Okay. Level 3 hack. Power, engines. Weapon, power. We'll get a free weapon upgrade for elitizing if we go to the base before the boss in the final sector on this mod. Just like hyperspace in Star Wars. Is it called hyperspace in Star Wars? It's called... That's one thing that's confusing. It's like it's different in different sci-fi, right? They call it going into warp speed in Star Trek. Call it a hyperdrive in Star Wars, is that right? Maybe it is hyperspace. Can't think of it off the top of my head right now for some reason. We were just thinking about how could we travel to different planets when even the closest star would take us 4 years to get to if we would ever travel at the speed of light. I mean, we can easily go to other planets. We're already sending drones to Mars. Well, easily is a relative term, I guess. Easy compared to going to planets that can support life is, I guess, what you're referring to, maybe. Deedle-dee, deedle-dee, dee-dee-dee, dee-dee, dee-dee-bum, dee-dee-bum, dee-dee-dee.
Fuck you! These dodges.
Stars referring to another solar system outside of ours. Okay. Yes, I guess that's true. Most stars in our night sky are not actually stars, they're galaxies, right? That are so far away, they just look like one single star. That is something I knew, if that's what you're referencing. Theoretically, we could travel faster than light due to the frictionless nature of space. It'd just be suicide to do so because it's something we might run into along the way. Yeah, I guess the reason being, if you're going faster than the speed of light, there'd be no way to detect what you're going towards, so you couldn't avoid it. Although, if we had a way to go faster than light speed, or than the speed of light, which is already currently theoretically impossible, then why couldn't we just figure out a way to see what's in front of us, which is theoretically also impossible? I don't know, it's been a while since I've read, you know, any of the theoretical physicists writing books like Michio Kaku, is that his name? Or, you know, a bunch of the other Brian something, who's the guy who's taken up the mantle of Carl Sagan now? Gosh, I'm so terrible at remembering names, so I didn't get my fire thing up. Neil deGrasse Tyson, that's the one I'm trying to think of. You need infinite energy to accelerate anything with mass to the speed of light. Easy, infinite energy, easy. Sure, it's super easy, just, you know, gotta access the 11th dimension or something. Oh, we spawned a dude, okay. Alright, come on board, I'll vent as Ultan. When you grow up, you want to be an astronaut. Maybe even get to Mars. That'd be cool. First human to land on Mars. Be the future Buzz Aldrin or Neil Armstrong? Which one was the one who stepped on the moon first? I think it was Neil Armstrong. You're almost 30 now, though. You know what? Don't give up on your dreams. Don't let your dreams be memes. Just do it! Okay. As what's-his-face says, Shia LaBeouf says, just do it! Nothing's stopping you but you! Do 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 do. Well, you know, honestly, what's really stopping you is probably you weren't born to rich parents. That's really what's stopping people from, you know, achieving their dreams. But that's just me being poor talking. It's really interesting talking about FTL travel. When E equals MC squared is a very basic yet applicable formula. You'd even settle for getting to the moon. Well, isn't that like one of the big debates? And one of the things about, I don't want to get political, but like all these rich people that are like hiring SpaceX to just take them to space for a flight. Like, it's like, why are they spending billions of dollars to do that when there are people who can't even eat dinner or something? You know? So just have $1 billion and you probably could fly to the moon. Just inherit $1 bajillion. You're fine on Earth, thank you very much. Ooh, free automated reloader, nice. Ion flak. We don't really need any more weapons. But you know what? I don't have a mantis. Let's get a mantis. Alright, well, I guess I don't even have to elitize that. Base, we can just do it ourselves. Earth is so small. Sure feels big to us humans, though. Do I care about another store? I'm full up on augments, I got nothing to sell. Let's just go get scrap. It's difficult to explain concisely about the infinite energy needed for faster than life thing. The main thing to understand is that as you approach the speed of light, a lot of our human day-to-day intuition about how things works does not apply. Energy equals mass multiplied by the speed of light squared. The speed of light is stagnant. We know it exactly and it cannot be changed. If we move around the equation, we get some interesting hypothetical scenarios. When you learn about space, you realize living on Earth is like never leaving your room's whole life. Yeah. I assume you mean when you learn about, like, the size of space, so you're saying. Because we humans have evolved to understand things on a human scale. So even trying to conceptualize the size of the Earth is hard for our human brains to you know, think of. So that's why when talking about things like moving at the speed of light and what would happen, our brains that evolved to work on a human size don't work when thinking about things at a universe size or galaxy size or whatever, right? Going to the moon is like getting something out of your fridge. I mean... Sure. What's up, Nietzsche? How are you doing? Alright, there we go. Bam, bam. Hope you had a good weekend, Nietzsche. Although your schedule's so weird, you might be on your weekend right now. Wow, shields are really cheap to upgrade. Okay. Well, we got all the power we can get other than backup battery. You're on day 3 of 4 shift-wise. Ah, so Tuesday will be your Friday, and Wednesday will be your Saturday. Nice. Well, happy Thursday to you on this Monday, I guess. That would be really confusing trying to keep track of all those days, honestly. Working hard or hardly working? Yep, never heard that one before. I prefer to hardly work, that's why I'm a streamer. So hardly working's the way to go. Problem with hardly working is you have hardly any money. So it's a trade-off. That is the trade-off. Brand's point, there is this well-known set of equations. If you count one number a second, how long would it take to count to 1 million? How long to count to 1 billion? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's longer than a lifetime for a billion, but I'm not sure about a million. But I think that was in one of those science-y books by like Michio Kaku or somebody. Okay, so you'll die if I wait for the O2 to run out. Okay, I don't want you to do that. No repairing allowed. Where are you going? Put out a fire for no reason. Very good. Nice double reward. It's something like weeks versus decades or something like that. Yeah. I mean, somebody could do the math real quick. Divide 1 million by 60 and tell us the answer. And that would be how many minutes it would take, right? Let's see. Halberd beam. More flaks, 2 power for 8 shots. I keep slightly upgrading my flaks, apparently. 16-second charge time. Nah. Do I? 3 shots, 4 shots. Actually, yeah, let's get rid of the 3-shot one, I guess. Let's do it. Keep incrementally upgrading my flaks. It's crazy to me that these are all 2-power weapons. But that's Eagle's Eyes mod right there. Did humans invent or discover math? Oh my gosh, that sounds like a philosophical question. Does math exist in a vacuum? If there are no humans to discover math, does a tree hear of falling woods in the channel of space? I don't know. Ask your philosophy teacher, because I don't have a clue. Don't bomb me, bro. Out of curiosity, what can we use the non-channel point cookies for other than bank heists? I think at one point you could like make you can use them to. Clay Mandel used to do this all the time. Quotes. You can have quotes come up, or you can save quotes. But if you want to know how to do that, you'll have to look up deep bot and quotes. But I don't remember how to do that. Clay Mandel was the viewer who always took advantage of that. Nobody else really used it that much. So that's the other main thing. F math. Definitely math on stream. Not a fan. It's a big old civilian nebula, by the way. Yeah, but DEEP bot quotes. If you look that up, you can probably figure out what you can do with channel points if you want to do other stuff with them. Which Claymandel is one of those viewers that I have not seen for a while, but will stop by once a year or so. Stop by, say hi, and head back out. No more fuel power I can buy. Get some value points for the lulz. Gotta love a war crimes fire ship. Yeah, it's been pretty fun. Many war crimes have been committed. Good times. Good times. Should be an easy crew kill. On the boss fight, definitely. Although we will want to leave one crew alive if possible. To go and tell the tale of what happens if you cross us. Let one survive to go warn the others that we are coming for them. Because probably hack is O2, although it probably burns down by the time I try to hack it, to be honest. Oh, I could have hacked it. Are aliens trying to not intervene until we evolve more? Or are they in contact with the government and probing our butts at night? I mean, if they're gonna probe us, why has it gotta be through the butt, though? I mean, you could do the mouth, right? It's funny, I had a random discussion about aliens when I was having dinner with my parents, my aunt, and my cousin's son yesterday. My cousin's son, his name is Nolan, he's really into aliens. You know, there's a lot of people out there really into aliens. And he's like, oh, you like aliens? I'm like, my ex watched that advanced, or Ancient Aliens show on Discovery Channel. And I find it interesting, but I'm very much a skeptic when it comes to ghosts and aliens and all that kind of stuff. Even if I like watching Zach Baggins try to fistfight ghosts on Ghost Adventures, I probably don't really believe in ghosts. I just like watching Zach Baggins try to taunt ghosts to fistfight him. You'd choose the butt, huh? You'd be like a catheter, a urethral probe. Is that better? No, none of these things sound much better, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we should be good to do that. Discovery used to be factual. Now it's hyped up BS. Well, I don't know because I haven't watched real TV in so long. So I'll take your word for it if Discovery is all like... I think Ghost Adventures actually was on Travel Channel. But Discovery Channel did have Ancient Aliens, I do know that. Because, like I said, my ex loved that show. Probably still does, but... I haven't interacted with her in a long time, so... Beep, beep, beep. You've been both through colonoscopy and gastroscopy. Trust me. You'd take the butt. Okay. Well, I turn 45 next year, so I will probably learn next year. Because I'm pretty sure 45 is the year that you gotta go to the doc that does those things. It's 40 in the UK. You're 41 and still haven't been. Well, I went to get that done last year, and my insurance didn't cover it because insurance in the US doesn't cover it until you're 45. Even if the doctor tells you you're supposed to have it done, it doesn't cover your insurance, at least not through the government issued insurance I have. So insurance sucks. I don't even know if I can get to the base before the boss this time. I don't know if I get to elitize without jumping back and coming back. You've been 5 times and you're 24. You sound like you've had a rough life, Chestneck. I do not envy you at all. They're betting on you dying first. Well, then I will be happy to disappoint them. And also rude. Rude, really. Well, I didn't mean to one-shot them, but we're just too OP. Rude to health insurance people? Yeah, well, I don't want to get in a debate about health insurance and government policy and stuff. I'll just say I'm not a fan. Not been a fan since I broke my leg right out of college and couldn't afford emergency room, so I was in debt for 5 years, so. But we don't need to get into that today. Man, I can almost afford the 500 thing there. Okay. Hope I've gotten all the power I can possibly get. Okay. No, where's my elitizing the power system? That's what I want to know. Jesus, Rebel Disruptor with hacking and Ion Intruder Drone A. Well, let's go hack his drone control. Maybe I can do this in time before this goes off. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what I meant to do last fight. On the not enough time fight. Maybe your doctor is an alien because she wants to do a colonoscopy every 2 years. That's funny. That's really funny. Alright, we do get to the base right before the boss, but I had to beeline it. So we can get the elitized shields. Yeah, it's probably not whatever genetic thing that you... I don't know, I assume if you had to go to the colonoscopy that many times that you had some horrible things happen in life or be genetically or predisposed towards something. But no, it's probably the alien thing. Probably the alien thing. Deedle-deedle-dee-dee-doo. 100% aliens. Totally. Alright, cloaking or shields? I don't have stealth weapons, so let's just go shields. Our engine's there. How much backup battery power do we have? 8 bonus power. Okay. Alright, so we definitely want a crew kill, phase 1. I have so much scrap and I have no idea what to do with it. Yeah, I'll do all that. Guess I could have done a weapon value point. Beep beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep beep. Hack my hacking, not ideal. Did not get his missiles offline, but that's okay. We got cloaking. That was not nearly as many fires I was expecting from Hellfire Beam, but maybe I chose not the greatest path for the beam. Come on with these fucking dodges, man. Oh, I didn't hit the shield room with the fire beam. Oh, I have 5 shields. I have 5 shields and I'm taking damage. That's the problem with these ships like this. They have all these upgrades. Like there's not enough power in the galaxy to power 5 shields, apparently. Need that infinite power to go faster than light, I guess. Okay, trying to get more crew kills here. Might control this. At the beginning of the game, the Federation has only 1 sector left. At the end of the game, it's 1 beacon. True. Alright, so I want to leave 1 crew alive if possible. Alright, that guy dies before their ship burns down. Animation finishes. Perfect. Perfect crew killing amount. Costs us 1 health. We can even go get that repair, potentially. Boom. I'm gonna hack their heal bay to kill them quicker. Don't know why I cloaked that. Exultant shield. Almost a 1-shot. Nice. Although we don't want a 1-shot, we want a crew kill. Because crew killing is fun and effective. Oh! Wow. Does Power Flak do bonus crew damage? Oh, it does. 30 crew damage. Wow, that was some good crew damage there. Alright, can I get the repair? I can. Alright. Hopefully we won't have to dive to get back. Okay, looks like we're good to not have to dive. War crimes for the whole family. That's what we're here for. I am a master of war crimes. In this video game, to clarify. Only in this video game. Please nobody report me to whoever would report war crimes. Who you report those to, I don't know who that would be. Beep Heavy charge laser, laser charger, whatever. Okay. Alright, so I can't get anything down here. That's 500 value point. Almost everything except the elitizations we're able to get this run. Nice, nice. I have a feeling we might have a 7k plus run again. Unless a lot of our scraps from free stuff we've gotten, which certainly could be possible. Damn it. Angle F'd. No missiles, beautiful. Open the door. Fight them off. Some extra O2. Not even caring about how I aim my beams. Speaking of war crimes, you remember one of the thumbnails from my Hitman series? It was the one involving the Knox family. It had war crimes in it. Well, Hitman's definitely a game with war crimes, so, you know. Might be able to get that charge laser online instead of the Hellfire beam. True. 2 power. Can do that one. What's the heavy charge laser do? 2 power. 2 damage. Gets faster with every chain. Not bad, not bad. 29 scrap gets us nothing. Nothing. Alright, almost done with the 2 fun runs, and have, well, almost time for the Mr. Key ship that will probably make me salty to end the day. Come on, let's see how that goes. Okay. Okay, we're through.
How did you dodge everything? What?
Good job, Neo. Good dodges. Ooh, can we kill him without him ever getting through Result and Shield? That'd be cool. It's always a nice bonus challenge. Never even get through Result and Shield. GG cookie time! The Might of Maelstrom from Eagle's Eye 1999. That was a very, very strong ship. Very strong run. A little slow because we were, you know, burning our enemies down. You know, sometimes you gotta stop and smell the burned flesh. You know, sometimes you got to. Let's check that score. My game will stop lagging. 7,444. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's actually top score of any ship in recent memory, apparently. I wonder if it'll save it, because a lot of times I'm not sure that it's saving these. 61 ships defeated, 112 beacons explored, 2,623 scrap. That is crazy. Whew. Alright. Feels okay, man. That feels very strong. Alright, well, thank you to Eagle's Eye for that crazy, crazy OP ship. Reminder, next week, I'm only streaming on Monday, so hopefully we'll have viewerships to play. If not, I'll play however many viewerships I have and then maybe leave early, because I'll be visiting family for the rest of the week. So next week, no Monster Train or anything. The following week, I'm probably going to finally check out Void War. So that'll be like, you know, 2 weeks from tomorrow, probably. I'll check that out for the first time. So, but we have time for one more ship from Mr. Keese's into the FTL mod. It's time to get salty, so you all prepare for that. But before that, GG cookie time. Grab yourself a drink, snack, use the restroom. I'll be back in just a bit, my friend. Y'all rock.